What is up, guys? Been a long time, a ton of new things, car related, life related. It feels good to be back in front of the camera, doing what I love. Thank you guys for always sticking around. We'll first start off by saying car has been down for quite a while. The car got many upgrades while I was away, while I was, on a hiatus from YouTube, Instagram, everything. And I also am going to be a dad. Probably the, highlight of the time off. I'm so excited. We are expecting a little girl in August, and I couldn't be happier. Car did get tuned by PRE. Thank you to Steve, thank you to Eric. The car made really good power. I did think it could make a little bit more, but there are some restrictions that we will address, especially in this video today. Now that being said, the car did get a brand new ETS max flow header, and it also got a bigger turbo. So we did not just your normal upgrade. It's a little bit of a weird one, but it did do pretty well. The turbo that we actually did was basically my same 6266 compressor side housing. We added a 105 precision AR housing, and they basically ported out the 6266 and made it what they call a 6771 from Pure Turbos. Me from Pure Turbos, always awesome. Turnaround time was great, pricing point was great. The turbo is supposed to be rated for probably around 900 wheel. I think there's some restrictions that I have. I still have a stock ported head, my intake manifold. I mean, there's some things we could definitely tweak. The block is rated for 600 wheel. Now that Dr. Harley's gone, the block is only rated for about 600 wheel, and we're really pushing the limits at that right now. We were right at the max there, made it right around 600 wheel on a Mustang dyno. So now at PRE, the car put down 720 wheel at around 42.5 pounds. A little more boost than I'd expect, but I told him to send it, and we got one glory pull in, and it felt amazing. But we got one downside to that. I don't know how well you can tell, but we're pushing coolant, boys. It was about up to here on the pole. So all in all, can't complain. The pole was amazing. It was great. They already warned me. My, the JE Pro Seals I've had in there for 20,000 miles on this block are still holding up. A long time ago, thought my head was lifting, but it turned out to be radiator cap. But we put a larger turbo on, more boost, more power. Everything's got to be maintenance at this point. Shout out to Staven's dad, Calvin. Hooked us up with a brand new set of Athena head gaskets. Calvin had one of the most badass STIs back in the day. Blobeye, minty, World Rally Blue, just minty. Anyway, thanks, Calvin. The car is ready for the engine to be pulled. Not ready. It's assuming the position, I guess you could say. I got it on jack stands. We got time to do this. I'm not in a whole rush, like a huge rush at all by any means. I really want to get it ready by the Medford Roll Race event, which everybody should go to. Lots of big name cars coming out. I'm really excited for that. Really excited. Many friends getting their cars ready. You guys should come out, seriously. We're going to start pulling the engine now, draining all the fluids first. I don't know how everybody else does it, but I'm just going to take my time, put it on a time lapse, maybe fill you guys in on some things as I'm going, but it's pretty straightforward. I'm sure all of you guys have probably pulled your Subaru engine before, as this is pretty common. While the coolant is still draining a little bit, slowly, I'm going to start taking off probably the shrouds and stuff, just miscellaneous stuff. do know a lot of people would probably disconnect the battery first. Sorry if I didn't do it by the book. Battery's connected. Will be the next thing I disconnect. Got all the shrouds off. Well, the 2 shrouds off, radiator, alternator shroud. We'll undo the battery. It sounds like the coolant is just about done. So after the coolant, we are going to drain the oil and then just take off more stuff. Radiator's out. If anyone wants it, it's in good working condition still. STI radiator. It'll come with the hoses, as I'll get new hoses and everything. I'm not sure if I'm keeping that coolant expansion tank or not. Anything, make an offer. Good deals. Lots of room. Oil's drained, so now I'm just going to take even more stuff apart. I always forget how relatively easy it is to pull an engine on one of these things. I mean, granted, you have to do some other stuff under the car, get some bell housing bolts and stuff, but I'm really taking my time. It's nice. I'm not rushing. I mean, it's just nice to have a garage. I mean, I've been working outside in a apartment complex for the past like 3 or 4 years, but anyway, we're gonna make some more progress. By that radiator. I don't want it. Don't want it. It is getting pretty dark outside, so the lighting isn't the best right now. Obviously in the garage it's fine, but the way my door is, you don't need to know. Anyway, I've got almost everything ready to kind of just move around. I mean, the alternator and stuff I can save for last. I'm just kind of, you know, going about it, making sure I can remember everything. I basically just need to get the turbo off. I'll probably get the grounds off on the bottom, and then work my way around underneath, getting all of the bell housing bolts. I don't know, like I said, I'm just kind of going with it. I don't have an organized way of exactly how I pull an engine, but I'll remember how to put it together, if that makes any sense. But I'll try and time lapse a little bit just to finish up the video today. But yeah, it shouldn't be much longer. The way that I clamped the downpipe, I actually had to get under the car, so I'm not going to record that, but I'll check in after. But I made some progress. I got into a little mode and I just didn't record because none of it was really necessary, but we do have basically everything out of the car that needs to be out of the car. I just need to, you know, I think just do the bell housing bolts. I think I'm going to remove the header to make it a little easier, and that's it. I mean, what? Oh, I bent my dipstick. That's silly. Anyway, more to come tomorrow or the next day. I don't know exactly when I will upload another video. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time.